We're good. What's up, hockey fans? We're back. I know you guys lost footage the last 40 seconds, but we won. Believe it or not. The man in net, the man of the game, the man of the hour, the GOAT, Luca DiGiovanni, 41 saves on 43 shots. Unbelievable night, brother. How does it feel?
Feels a lot better than what I've been going through most of the season.
Yeah.
Had a couple heartbreaking shootout losses at Auburn and then last weekend, but it feels really, really good, let me tell you.
Absolutely. So this is your first win, right? First win of the season?
First win as a Clemson Tiger.
That's awesome. So we're pumped to have you on the team. You played phenomenal tonight. What does this mean going forward? How are you going to carry this forward?
Well, a lot of these guys that have joined us here recently are sophomores, so hopefully they stick around because we got something going now that we didn't have this kind of fire early in the season.
I mean, Christian and I are amped to call it next season. So.
I mean, you could see this Georgia team had outplayed us pretty well, when we went down there and then when they came up here the last time, and we just took it to them for 3 periods pretty much. I mean, aside from that one power play when they got the backdoor goal, I thought it was at least even, if not skewed in our favor as far as possession and tempo. So
we do want to point out that you actually had a full lineup tonight in front of you. How did that feel like? How did that affect your confidence going into the game, knowing you had 6 defensemen instead of 2 that you've seen all season?
I'll be honest, I was actually pretty excited for that because not only for myself and just the security that those guys would probably be a little bit more responsible knowing they have guys to back them up, but also I knew they would be fresher later in the game. If we were sticking around, we'd at least have a chance because we got fresher legs, whereas early in the season that was clearly not the case.
And that's what Coach Lockram was saying before the game was we've been in every game except for about 10 minutes left. Everyone just died. So I want to ask you 2 more questions. What did you see on that JVL snipe? How did that play out in front of you on the opposite side of the ice?
I mean, I'm kind of having trouble recalling it.
Okay.
I'm pretty
You're
pretty
good.
tired.
You're good.
I haven't eaten
Fresh
a whole
out
lot
of the
today.
game.
But if I recall correctly, it was kind of a broken play and ended up on his stick, and he just swung around and ripped it.
Yeah. He's got an excellent ripper. It was on this face-off dot over here.
Yeah. JVL, he's got a sneaky good release on his shot.
Oh, unbelievable.
He's had quite a few of those this year, actually. He had a hat trick last weekend. I mean, he really lit it up. So from my perspective, it just looked like a really well-placed shot, and it caught the goalie by surprise, I think. It was kind of a spinorama.
Okay. And then also, the last question I want to ask you is what was going through your mind with 50, 40 seconds left? They get the extra man on the ice, and you start seeing Carroll and OT and all these guys just start diving on the ice, blocking shots in front of you. And then again, like we talked about before you came on, Carroll had a really good shot at the open net, and it ends up hitting the post. What's going through your mind the last minute?
All right, well, I'm going to be honest. When we went up 3-2 with, I don't know, 13 minutes left.
Yeah, something like that.
I was like, man, I love playing from in front, but it's, pretty stressful, a lot of pressure. So, my mindset from that point on was just, next shot, just rely on the guys around me because I know they actually have the legs to, keep up now. And, I mean, I just tried to focus on that for the most part, because when you start clock watching, you get a little bit out of position at times.
Understandable.
Or when your focus is a little off, maybe you give up a bad rebound, and then, you end up going to overtime, which I really didn't want.
Yeah, none of us wanted that. So
I would say just overall, I was just really trying to focus on the puck and not the clock, and those guys clearly were too. I mean, you got guys who were just diving in front of pucks that they really didn't even, had to sell out for, but they were doing it just to, make sure it didn't get through to me and didn't create any kind of havoc. So really appreciate that effort from the guys. And then, like you said, with Carroll's empty net attempt, I felt bad for him because, he's been kind of snake bitten recently.
Yeah.
And, I mean, empty netter is sometimes the spark a guy needs, but oh well, hit the outside of the cage, happens. But at least he got it deep, and then we kind of, crammed it against the boards and killed off another, 20 seconds, which was great. I thought we did a fantastic job when they had their goalie pulled of just keeping them at bay, not even letting them cross the neutral zone, really. I was very impressed with that effort.
Yeah, we did a really good job the last minute. Like you said, guys just diving in. And then the last 30 seconds, it was Georgia just couldn't get possession, and we were just shuffling the puck around, keeping it on the boards. Pieknik doing a good job in the corner. So anybody you want to shout out or any last thoughts you want to say after your first win?
I want to give a shout out to my dad because he's been a faithful follower of you guys all
Yeah,
year
he
long.
was. We gave him a shout out for watching or listening to the YouTube.
Mm-hmm. He's been my biggest fan since day one. I'm currently his Twitter profile pic. I noticed that, Dad.
Lit.
And I mean, not the favorite child or anything. I know my siblings don't listen to these, so it's fine. But just want to give a shout out to my dad and my mom because she made the trip out to Knoxville last weekend to watch us and witness a pretty heart-crushing loss and a shootout in the game that I played. But at least I got to spend time with my mom, and it wasn't too bad of a drive. Knoxville's about 2 hours from where we live in Tennessee. So just want to give a shout out to my parents.
There you go. Sweet. Well, we won't see you guys next week, but we are back here at the Pavilion the 14th and 15th, I believe, against Kennesaw State. And no doubt you're going to see Luca play one of those games. So until then, go Tigers.
Go Tigers.